Hello, we are here with my dad. He has played D&D for how long?
Since I was 10 years old. So, like almost 50 years.
He's played with us my whole life and all of my siblings' whole lives. And we decided that the original rules didn't have quite enough rules for us. So we made our own rule set, which is called IO.
Right. Yep. Yeah, so it's basically a campaign setting. I've built. It's the first real big campaign setting that I've ever constructed. I mean, I've done a lot of different D&D games in the just the canon world, and Faroon. I've played many games on the Faroon campaign setting, but they were just too, I don't know, boring. I wanted something else. And what's really interesting is this is back in 2006. 2006, me and my buddies were playing a video game. This video game, Rise of Legends, it's very interesting, but you can't buy it anymore. It's been abandoned. The company that made it is gone. They sold it to Microsoft, who sold it to someone else. I believe that the rights to this, I have no idea where they are now. It's totally gone. But when the game came out, me and my buddies were having a lot of fun playing it. And there was a lot of buzz at the time, and there was like a fan art kit. Like, it had all sorts of concept art from when they were designing the game and everything, and I was really inspired. I was looking at it. So the game is sort of like it's a mix of there's sort of like Arabian Nights, right? But there's also steampunk, and there's also aliens. Okay, so and I didn't like a lot of things about the game, but I was really intrigued with the idea of what if I built an Arabian Nights steampunk world. And so yeah, it was kind of the inspiration for this, and originally I used a lot of the concept art, right, because it was free for fan use, and I was a fan, right? I started off. I wrote about a 50-page document. I called it 0.5 of IO, right? And we played that. It had I created maybe 5 new classes, put some stuff in there about the world, and I took them all to maybe 5th level. I mean, it was really, really basic. But I was 50 pages. That's a lot, right? Anyway, so we played it, and we loved it. We loved it. We loved it so much that after we played for about 6 months, I was like, I need more. I need more. So I expanded that 50-page document to one that was about 200 pages. And I called that 1.0 of the little IO campaign setting, the Rise of Legends campaign setting. And we played that for about a year. About a year with the 1.0 thing. And it had all the classes, right? Okay. 5 of them still. And it had, but they only went to about level 15 or so, right? I mean, the spells were the sticking point, right? I mean, it was a whole new magic system for the desert, and that took forever. So anyways, but we played it, and we had a lot of fun. So, then we got bored with that, and I wanted more. So I built 1.5, and here's the other thing that really was interesting about this is the 0.5 was a homebrew, right? 1.0, total homebrew. I mean, it was a mess. And I was like, you know what? I had some other friends play, and they were like, man, we want to play this too. And I was like, nah, the rules are a mess, So then I built 1.5. And I built 1.5 to be playable by anyone. That was the goal. And instead of being a 200-page document, it ended up being 650 pages. And here they are. 1.5. There it is. There's the player's handbook, and here's the DM's guide. But it all goes together in one huge document. So I thought, hey, I felt pretty cool, right? all the classes, and I expanded it to like maybe 7 classes. And they all went to 20th level, and there were like 200 new spells and like more than 120 NPCs, and I put all sorts of stuff in there for the dungeon master, right? Adventure starts and all sorts of other stuff, right? And it was pretty good. And we played 1.5 for about 15 years. Yeah, I mean, we've played this system a lot. And then
I came along, and me, mainly, and my brother broke all the rules.
Yes.
Using the rules.
Yes, they power gamed it to death. They found every single flaw in the system and exploited it mercilessly.
To make our characters as powerful as they could be.
And in doing so, broke the whole world.
Yay!
So, it was after one experience of this, I was actually going shopping with another one of my sons, Isaac, and he had this idea. He's like, it would be really fun to play this in the world, in IO. And I'm like, oh, that is a very interesting idea, but I'd have to make a whole new class. I couldn't just homebrew that. I need a whole new class. And the weekend prior to him asking about that, someone had built a mechanical contraption that was so powerful and had tentacles that they grabbed a greater demon with it and just squeezed it to death. It couldn't do anything. It was just trapped in it. They just squeezed it. I was like, this is not right. They've broken my game. They've broken the game. I was like, this is a great idea. But instead of just writing one new class, I'm going to go to 2.0. And so we started 2.0. Probably about, I think, a year and a half ago, we started working on 2.0. And right now, it's a work in progress still. Instead of 2 350-page books, we are up to 9 books, and yes, we're about 1,300 pages in, and it is very, very developed. We've play tested it. Obviously, we've play tested this world for about 20 years, and we've just massively been expanding the lore and all the classes. The classes are crazy. They've gone crazy. There's like 14 new classes, more than 20 prestige classes, which are very, very interesting.
Unique, nowhere else in any of the other books.
Yeah, or anywhere in any version of D&D. Things like, what's your favorite? Your favorite is the
Guild Assassin, probably.
Okay.
Or the Beast Sculptor.
Right. Yeah, see, that's very strange. Yeah, the desert people, assassination is quite legal, and that's how they handle their problems. So it's instead of being an evil occupation, it's quite well respected. So the culture is very interesting. Yeah, the Beast Sculptor is fascinating. I'm not gonna lie. The Beast Sculptor, you imagine up magical beasts.
And we made entire rules to make it balanced, so you can actually know what the challenge rating of that beast is.
Right. So, and it's weird. I mean, it's like, just those rules alone, it's like 50 pages. So it's just as long as version 0.5, right? Just for, like, how do I make any kind of monster? And what happens if I fail to imagine it correctly? So I get all sorts of, horrible disasters and mutations, and it's hilarious. Yeah, and we have all sorts of stuff. It's really, really powerful. The world is really rich. We've quadrupled how many spells there are. I mean, it's great. Anyways, but it's still a work in progress. We're still finding things and still tweaking things and adding things. So I think that's one of the reasons why you wanted to talk about it, right?
Yeah. I was thinking we can continue to add things. If any of you have ideas, you can just put them in the comments. Whatever the top comment is, I will try and convince him to add it to the book.
Yeah. We'll see. He's tried to do this many times already. How about this? I'm like, oh no.
Or it becomes a funny new magic item in our book.
And that has also happened. So it could happen. It could happen. Indeed. Oh yes, and one other thing, the current playtest that we're doing right now is we are playtesting the 2.0 rules, fully 2.0, with our current campaign. And we have a blog where we actually have all the characters in there, and, people can make posts about what their character's been doing in between adventures. And we take the audio of the gaming sessions that we do, and we turn those into a narrative, so it's like a little story, a little book. And there are links on the blog too to all of these documents, the 1.5 rules and all the work in progress 2.0 rules.
So if you want, you can download them for yourself and read them.
Yes, and playtest them if you're brave. Indeed. So, yeah, it's exciting stuff. We're all very excited about the 2.0, just because we've been. It's very interesting to me because this world is so rich. It has everything that's in the normal D&D world, and then a whole ton more. A whole ton more. So even if you are not interested in playing in this world, this is a very well developed planar adventure for your own people to go check out.
Even if they only visit and then go home again.
Right. So there's a lot to offer here. So
also, fun mystery. If you bring stuff from this world to the normal world, it confuses all your players.
Ah, very true. Very true. And that's always a good thing. We'll talk about that some other time.